Hey YouTube, so today I thought I'd give you a little video on how I, make it so there's like a billion elites in a scene. People always ask me, how'd you get more than 16 players? And then I'm always like, I didn't get more than 16 players. It's impossible to get more than 16 players. So usually I try to explain it to them, like, Google rotoscoping or masking. And they're like, there's no results, I don't understand. So I figured I'm just gonna make this little video to show you guys how to do it. It's pretty fun, it's pretty useful. If you understand masking, it can really help out. So, anyway, here we go. I have just the camera stationary. I have a shot of these elites just walking along. Then I kept the camera in the exact same place. Notice how the rocks don't move. I kept the camera right there, and now I recorded another shot of some more elites walking by. Except this time, they got some vehicles. You gotta mix things up a little bit. So what I do, I bring my little my second clip up above the first clip, and kind of drop it over here. So now I have now you can't even see the one underneath. Now all you see is the vehicle clip because it's covering up the people walking by. But in Sony Vegas, if you go click on Event Pan Crop, and then go down here on this little section where it says Masking, make sure that's a little checkbox. I'll just drag it to the middle, just to give you an example. Make a keyframe out here, and I'm going to go up here to where it says Anchor Creation Tool. I'm just going to start making little points around that little group. I'm going to do this really poorly, just to kind of show you guys how to do it. Boom. Headshot. You don't really notice anything yet, because that mask right now is actually probably covering up the guys underneath. But if I am to move this clip around, let's see, where are the other elites? Where are the other elites? Oh, yeah, they were being covered up, that's what I thought. That's a bad example. Let me move them off a little bit. Here, let me just try. That was a bad... Wait, that's still not going to help, because they're... Here. Here's what we're going to do. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, let's try this again. So, yeah, you see, I just made a mask, and then that mask happened just to cover up the old one, just by coincidence. There we go, and see, now I cut them out again, and now I have, those guys up there, and those guys down there. You can see, they're both moving around, but then, if there's movement, which there is in this scene, you kind of have to go around and, whoa. Go around and kind of move your mask along. Keep it following the group. Just keep moving all little points, and every time you move the point, you'll see it makes a little watch down here. It's gonna go bloop and create a new point. You just keep kind of following them around, like so. Then now if I play it forward, the little mask kind of follows them, and you can see now it's cutting out for the elites. Or those elites are still there. So let's move it back a little more. I'll show you a finished product of what this looks like when I put it all together. I still have the full one in this file. And I'm just kind of showing you guys the process. So yeah, I'm just really crappily throwing this together. But now you see, as I move it, now it's cutting out those elites on top. And then if oh, I don't like that gap's too far between the lines. All I have to do is literally just move this, and see now I'm moving one little army. Wait, there we go. Now I have two of them. And, obviously you don't want to have to record 100 shots of elites, so I can just, this is my clip right here I just selected of the, just the elite line. So I'm going to copy and paste it, move that one on top as well, and now maybe don't put it in the exact same place, otherwise, it'll kind of just be pointless, and I'll, go to I usually start from the middle, just so there's not really any, ambiguity on where the mask should be, and, just kind of doing it the same thing on this clip. Hope I'm not doing this too fast for you. If you don't understand it, just kind of watch it back, watch it a little bit slower. I don't want to waste your time doing things ridiculously slow for people who kind of know what they're doing. So I'm kind of just speedily showing you this. See, now I'm masking out that new clip of the elite line, and now you see, now I have, if I go back here, I have two elite lines and an army line, and it's kind of messed up because I haven't rotoscoped it per every frame. And now, yeah, see, now I got three groups, and oh, that group's too far behind, I'll move them forward. See, now I'm moving them forward. And yeah, see, if you move them too close, since that one's on top, it's going to start, making the other ones disappear. Which you'll notice, and if you're ever, paying attention to someone who's masking really closely, you'll see stuff like that. I've seen it in Forgotten Spartans a few times. But, I mean, it's fine. It's cool. So what if it blurs over a little bit? It's acceptable. Actually, now that I actually have that mask for that, actually here, the vehicle mask, I already remember how I masked it out. I'm going to paste the version that's already masked, and I don't even have to, I don't even have to redo all that stuff again. I can just literally just start dragging this new one in, and it starts moving over. But I'll show you what here's what the full one looked like. Here you go. Here's like when I take the time to actually make it nice. You see, I can if I scroll up to where's my other? Here they are. Here's the other ones. I can just just kind of move that little army forward. And yeah, see this one. The tighter you get, the better. I mean, theoretically, you could actually mask every single elite and just like paste like a giant thing, which is kind of what Run Spartans does, I'm pretty sure. But like, oh, that tank's too far forward. Let's move these guys. Oh, here, let's bring this new army in. And then like, oh no, they're engulfing them. Yeah, I mean that's basically all there is to it. I'll show you a better example. Here's some sound effects. Don't worry about those. Oh, here's like a easy. This one was super easy to do. I basically literally just like the bottom clip is let me scroll down. This is literally there's just like one clip of elites walking in. Brass Whisper like yo, oh no, there's elites everywhere. And then I got another clip like this. What was it before I masked it? I got another clip like this of the elites walking in on the other side. Then I masked them out. And then I put it on top of that, so there's like two elites. Most people, use the stationary camera. They'll use, like the camera's moving or the camera, yeah, stationary. I guess that makes sense. The camera is completely still, which makes it easy to mask, because you don't have to mask moving things, which nobody does. But then obviously it looks kind of. Oh god, I just moved everything over my new external hard drive. I got for my birthday. Yeah, so most people keep like a really stationary camera, so it's easy to mask things. But then it's kind of obviously fake looking when everything's just like sitting still. So a good way to where's the elite swarm? That sounds cool. Here, okay, so here's I actually rendered it, and like I don't know why it's really small. This is probably just like a little test render I did just to make sure it looked smooth. But anyway, it's obviously like, oh wow, he obviously just masked it because the camera's perfectly still. So one thing, to kind of elude your viewers is to kind of... Why is that not in widescreen? I don't know what's wrong with that clip. If you go into like the cropping on that one, I normally you shouldn't have to crop it. And now if I make some keyframes on the cropping, I can kind of go to the beginning and go to the end. Not the end in Minecraft, but the end in this. Okay, haha, Minecraft joke wasn't funny. Anyway, now, I crop it, so now like that little... Oh wow, I just pointed to my computer screen, then realized you couldn't see that. That, you can see like, this little box moves. If you look over here, it looks kind of like the camera's moving, It kind of gives a more lively feel to it, so it's not obvious that, wow, it just put the camera there and masked. This was something I did. I know nobody else really... I don't think I've ever seen anyone move the camera in a masking shot. Ever. But, I do. Where's that cool shot? I got a really cool one near the water. Did I not? Maybe I didn't make it in here. Oh, here it is. This is a cool one. I just held down... Here's, one clip. I just held down right bumper, so my camera's moving straight up. Got a shot of, like, elite walking on. There's, like, some little vehicles going by. I was like, cool, and it's like, I thought about, like, the bumper is like a completely still moving thing, so I can just, do the exact same thing again, and then line it up. Like, you'll notice, like, for the moving cameras, it's hard, because you have to line it up to the exact same frame, otherwise, the rocks are, like, messed up. But, I mean, it works. I think the moving camera is nice. It makes things look much more realistic. If you can ever do, like, here's one, where the camera's going up and down. I did one for one of the shows these. Where is it? And the Spartans are chilling out along here. This is, the camera's moving left. And that's one shot, and the other shot is like, literally if I take that away, there's really only like that many. But see, I moved the camera along like that, then did it again with the elites on the other side. Put it together, and you got a nice little group. So, that's kind of everything. I mean, that's all it is for this little video. I guess next up on my random videos of the weekend, I'll probably show you how to make that little hollow table effect. It's pretty simple. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. See ya.